Hello everyone, welcome to Ryam. I am once again waiting for my players to do something. They're not. I hate all of you so much.
We know.
Welcome to Ryam.
Jesus.
Welcome to Ryam, everyone. I guess I'm not getting pranked this week, or bamboozled, or whatever the hell you folks are working on, usually. However, we are down our beloved wizard this week, so that we shall only be a group of 3. But as our tradition, folks, please introduce yourself. And today, we're not going to do a question. We're going to kind of do some affirmations. So what I'd like you to do is introduce yourself, and then tell me, or the audience, I should say, something that you enjoy about your fellow players, at least one thing.
Oh, I want to go because I have a thing. Well, first of all, to Kiki and Allie, I found these Therapets, and I have one that's a fox, and it says, "You're doing well, keep going." And I found a bird. It says, "Whatever happens today, you will make it through." So that is Tessa's words of wisdom for the upcoming battle. Anyway, I am Deb. I play Tessa, the Tiefling Paladin. And I'll start with Kate because she's the first one on my screen. And what I really like about playing with Kate is her excitement and passion and the way she'll just kind of light up when her characters are doing something awesome. And that can be pretty infectious. For Randall, I really like how Randall has made us laugh during this entire campaign by doing things that are so blunt and so geeky that it's made us stop for a moment and just laughed. And I don't think that can be understated. So the commitment to character is really, really great. Rob is just so laid back and just rolls with the punches, and that makes him awesome to play with. Like, switch gender? No big deal. Inherit an entire state? Cool, let's do this. Shadow assassin? Meh, we'll deal with it. So I like that kind of mentality. And Scoot, I always appreciate that you try to make us happy, and despite all the villainy and plot hooks and grumbling, I think at the end of the day your main concern is that we're happy, possibly at the expense of another idea that you had.
By villainy, you mean us, right? Is that...
Well,
No, you're the monsters. That's the twist.
Yeah,
You're the
we're
fucking
the
monsters.
worst monsters.
I'll go next. Hi, I'm Kate. I play Ellie, our half tiefling, half kitsune monk. In no particular order whatsoever. I'll do Rob first because he's not here. One of the reasons I love playing with Rob is among the only people I know in the world of D&D who shares my love for, like, figuring out weird, obscure, logistical or linguistical shit, as evidenced by the fact that Scoot gave us the option to give ritual casting to my character. He left us alone for 10 minutes. He came back to a fully formed, functional idea of how ritual magic works, as well as how to write out ritual spells. There's spreadsheets, and Gallifreyan, and a textbook. So I appreciate that Rob joins me in those adventures. I love Deb's ability to just, one, her desire to make sure everybody else also has fun, but not at the expense of her own character, because it makes me feel comfortable that when I, as my character, ask Deb's character to do something or, propose a course of action, that Deb isn't out of character, not enjoying it. Like, I trust that Deb will communicate her boundaries effectively and efficiently, which is a thing you need to make a game work. We've dealt with that before. And so I am very glad for that I can trust Deb's boundaries, basically, and not ever worry about it. And I love how well Randall inhabits his characters. All of them have a touch of real Randall. And listeners, you have not met Randall. I have known Randall for some time. All of them have aspects of who he really is, and I love that. But all of them have aspects that are so very different from who he is. And I love just how completely and totally he's able to inhabit those aspects and just absolutely own them. It makes it very enjoyable and very immersive to play. And, much like Deb, I appreciate that Scoot is not one of those DMs who thinks that there's a win condition of the players lose for me to win. His win condition is all of us have a tremendously fun time, laugh at things, do weird and cool shit, and also do epic shit.
I guess I will go next, and thank you both, Deb and Kate, for the kind words. I sometimes think my characters inhabit me versus the other way around. I have these moments sometimes where I'm like, I did not plan to say that. Like, I didn't think it consciously, it just came out. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I'll unpack it another time. So my name is Randall. I play Kiki, the Kinku Tinkerer. So I'll start with Deb. I would love if we had more of her art online that people could see that she draws the characters, and I like all of our characters from other campaigns, and it adds this richness to and this level of color and fun to see that reflected back, right? Where before I would just try to find some Pinterest image or and that's fine to a degree, but to have something that's so specific, like Kiki holding, an image of Kiki holding a notebook and it says "boom" in it, she's drawn this. The level of detail is just delicious. So it really just makes things next level. For Kate, I feel I always learn from Kate, actually. Okay, you will sometimes be like, "Ooh, I could do this," or "We can do this," and it adds another kind of level of a tactical element that I actually enjoy. Your brain is working so fast. I would also just throw in as a bonus, you sailed us through that riddle room where I was sitting here drooling in a cup. I don't know any of these things. So I appreciate how your brain works very much. Rob, I'm going to be super specific. There's something about Rob it's his voice. I want him, no joke, to record audiobooks or something.
Yes.
He's got this rich, resonant sounding voice and is just this sweet man with this delicious, deep voice. And I don't know. It's just both soothing and engaging at the same time. And it just, I get happy when he speaks up during campaigns and stuff. And then Scoot, there's a lot of things, but I think it's your own dedication to Ryam, to your world. The fact that you've been building this for 10 years adds layers upon layers to each encounter. You can just have NPCs showing up, NPCs showing up that you've played with before, and you've got their voices and their backstory. And the fact that you've played with people so often and bring characters in as special guest stars, that just you can't match that. Just that kind of world building that you take seriously, but in the sense that it's also lighthearted, right? It's not you can't do that, this is Ryan. Never have I heard you ever say anything like that ever, unless it's something that's morally repugnant. Then that definitely no, we don't do that then. So yeah, pretty sweet package all around playing with you guys.
I would also like to chime in on Randall's comment about Deb's art, because I am particularly appreciative because I can't make pictures in my head. When people picture a thing in their mind's eye, that's not a thing that my brain is capable of doing. There's a name for it. I don't remember the name of it right now, but there's a name for that thing, and I can't do it. So when Deb draws characters and brings them to life, I can actually see them, and that's the only way I can see them, and I appreciate that so very much.
Thank you guys. I actually did a count the other day. Since I started playing in Crits and Tits, I've drawn 1,300 drawings that I have in my folders over the last 5 years. So thank you, Scoot, and all of my fellow characters for the inspiration to draw, because that wouldn't have happened had you not given me the what's the word I'm looking for?
Motivation, inspiration.
Yeah, that wacky
Opus.
Shenanigans. So yeah, I will probably forever have carpal tunnel, but that is okay. It is a price I'm willing to pay.
And I am Scoot, your DM, and I will kick in, of course, because this is a circle thing. I really love Rob because he's a fellow DM, and he shares my burdens. And sometimes I like to bounce a lot of ideas about him. I'm like, is this insane? Or how do I do this and not just have it be a Tarrasque eating them? Randall is probably the newest person to me as far as real life timeline goes, and I have, for any DM out there who has had to herd cats, which is most of you, and you get that one player that does some of the cat herding for you and just moves the fucking shit along. Randall is that person, and I love him for it because I spent a lot of years trying to leash different cats and put them together. And the first time I played with Randall, Randall's like, "All right, what's the plan? What are we doing?" And I'm like, I have to think of like 50% more shit to do now because I don't have to just guide people to things because Randall will just take the hooks. I also appreciate Randall as a source of context for many issues of like diversity and inclusion that like I myself, as pale as the fucking full moon boy, do not comprehend all the time and need to learn about. Kate, I think the thing I most appreciate about you, amongst other things in the D&D aspect, is you ask me how does this work, and I have to go, and then I have to make things. Which I generally enjoy doing because I feel the need to answer your question about systems of magic. I think you might have been the person to ask me, like, how many moons are there in Ryam? And I'm like, 3. And that spiraled into lore about the moons that I
wonder how the tides work.
I did, in fact, ask him how the tides work. He's not giving me a satisfactory answer.
No. I draw the line at plate tectonics. I'm not going that deep.
Like, do they balance each other out? Like, where are the exact positions of the moon?
It doesn't destroy the planet. Just let it alone.
I love you, Deb.
And Deb, I'm going to harp with everyone else here. Deb has made my fever dreams that is this world into reality. And I remember the first time she drew Plane Strider, which is sort of my first character that helped to kick off the whole world. Things became very, very real for Ryan because I could see it now. It wasn't this vague Fantasyland idea in my head. And much like Kate, and really all of you at different points, because this world is built collaboratively for the most part. I remember Deb was like, "Do you have a map of Ryan?" And I'm like, "Sort of." And then I ended up drawing a map of the world at some point, which still needs to be filled out. But unlike some other DMs out there that make their world and claim it, mine is an incredible fucking collaborative effort that Ryan would not be what it is without the players I've had over the years. So now that that's done, let's get to this whole siege thing that we've been working on, folks.
Siege.
So last week...
Murder!
Now that all the good feels are done. So last week you folks were in a harbor, and you fended off a couple of waves of folks, some seaweed elementals, some tieflings under the banner of Nazarax, a old demon that was responsible for enslaving a good portion of Doshnaral, which is Tessa and Ali's, like, sort of their home country, as well as a number of musical cats that I probably should have said their name for trademark reasons, but it's spelled differently enough to be legally distinct, so it's fine.
I don't know how that works.
Hate.
Yep. So you folks made your way back. You're in the process of making your way back to the temple proper. As you were on your way, you heard war horns blaring. As you arrive, you see the temple is in full siege. There's not like entrenchments. There are just a number of various groups of tieflings, a lot of sort of ents and dryads, sort of twisted and gnarled, like scorched trees from a blasted land, as well as a number of other entities just sort of assailing the walls and attempting to scale them with ladders, very quickly made ladders, but no, like, what Kiki would not recognize any proper, like, siege equipment. Like, they're not, some of the larger ents are like hurling boulders at the wall, but they're not budging. Like, they're made to take hits like this with an expectation.
War's made this shit.
Kiki scoffs at their attempts and lack of mechanism. She's like,
Yep. Upon the walls, though, there are some beings, some more shadowy beings that are kind of sneaking their way up there, but as soon as one pops its head up, you see that somebody cranks it back down. Ali, you see your dad standing sort of not on top of the wall, but at one of the faces with the shield out, just hammering any would-be attacker that dares to come up this wall.
Well, that's marginally better than usual.
You see a couple of the larger ents have got to the first of the 4 gates, and they are attempting to batter it down when a red-haired flying tiefling woman comes by. and just unleashes a dragon's breath upon it, burning it partially, causing it to be forced back. Shockingly, as you all come up here, this has been going on for a while, and you're looking at the ramparts, and none of the people seem tired. Like, your dad is just hammering one person after another, but they all seem like they can do this almost literally forever.
Thanks, Fran.
It's
benefits of being level 25.
It's not Fran.
Oh.
I was assuming it was because of their high level, but is there magical?
Partially.
Is it Neri, my mom, or both?
Mostly the arc cleric of the goddess.
Oh,
Aurora.
right. No, I did a bless.
Yep.
Right. I did that.
There is this winged, big titty tiefling woman that stands as this beacon of...
A different one.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here, don't worry about it, folks. That stands as this beacon of hope and healing that a lot of the more demonic and shadow aspects just are really having a hard time with, because she's just emanating and pulsing radiant power and magic from her.
Plus 1d4 to attacks.
But eventually, as you begin to near kind of the side of the battle lines, another winged tiefling, this one a blonde male, kind of swooshes down, sword and shield in hand. Allie, you and Tessa know this is your Uncle Balinor. He comes by and goes, "Are you kids okay?" He's kind of checking you as like this demonic, like, heavily clad guy comes, and he just wraps him with the butt of his sword, and the guy just crumples.
Yeah, we had some trouble down at the docks, but it's cleared up now, and we got the canal sorted out. What can we do here?
Okay. Well, I think we need to get you inside, because if they realize the champion is outside, we're going to have another set of problems.
Well, I mean, not too far inside. I'm still gonna bash people.
Right.
Conveniently enough, and Allie just gestures to Neri's wings.
You mean Tessa's wings?
Or Tessa's wings. Yeah, sorry, wrong big titty tiefling with wings.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Household.
Too many tieflings.
Just add it at 1 foot onto Neri, and then you have Tessa.
Well,
But yeah, I can get back there pretty quickly.
okay. Can you all... Does anyone need a ride? He asks.
Well, Allie can turn...
Hand.
She can turn into a fox, and I can grab Kiki.
I can fly.
Kiki can
No,
fly.
Oh, that's right.
you can fly.
The boots.
Allie will just shift into a fox and pop up on your shoulders. It's simpler.
All right. Yeah, and then we'll go to wherever he gestures he thinks is best for us.
Right,
to
so
be
he
right.
lifts off, and he takes you over the battle, although Kiki, you will notice since you have to concentrate the least on flying, since you don't have proper wings. You see a volley of arrows.
Yet.
There's
Cool.
there's a volley of these very sharp and malicious looking arrows that get fired at you, that this guy just puts up a shield spell, and they just come off of as you get over the ramparts and on the other side of the wall.
Kiki, right before we crest over, ready? Flips them the bird. She's basically.
Does Kiki actually do a flip in the air?
I know, right? That's pretty funny. and then she gives 2 fingers on the way. It's her signature move now.
I love it.
Yep. So as you land, there is General Dox Tessa as well as King Rin, and of course your Uncle Balinor are there, and they are with Queen Berseus. And they are having a discussion about the kind of progress of this siege and what's going on. And Rin seems confused as he's getting the reports from the other parts of the rampart. He's like, "Yeah, I do not understand. They are not trying to gain ground on the wall. They keep attacking it. And anytime we move forces, they attack there."
They drawing attention out as a distraction?
Possibly. But
They
why?
trying us here to do something else.
Potentially, he says, thinking about it. I just don't know why they have ends. They would be able to get some of those creatures up here at least to attack us, but they charge the wall. They try to get up, we repel them, and then they fall back. Wave after wave, time after time.
Maybe they're just poorly organized? Tessa says she's trying to be optimistic about it, but that's probably not.
Or poorly mind controlled.
Nah, they are sapient. They fight. Mind-controlled hordes do not act with this sort of tact, and they have managed to wound some people, so they're not being controlled in that way. Plus, your aunt, and he looks to Allie, would be able to find something that is that kind of mind-controlling. We would have killed it by now, but...
Well, yes, yes.
They are being commanded, but besides sergeants and such that are leading these charges, we have not seen brass, if you will. We have not seen a
Alarming.
lord of some kind.
What if they're trying to do like a sneak attack?
This is the only entrance to the temple, is it not?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Scoot, it is the only entrance, right?
As far as you know.
Oh, god damn it.
Kiki's like, waterways? Waterways?
Yeah,
Like,
there's all those waterways and there's like there's things down in the tunnels that haven't been explored yet.
Rin does not like the idea of that.
Briseis also does not like the idea of that.
nobody likes the idea of that.
No one likes
I mean,
that.
To my
Nobody
knowledge,
likes
nobody's
this.
found any other entrances or exits, but I don't think we've quite gotten
No,
that far
whatever
yet.
the dwarves and the tieflings would have found, they would have locked up just to not have to deal with it until they had like the main gate done. But they've not had time to go through the whole of the mountain, obviously. And the mountain by itself is changing when it feels like it, so that makes it more difficult.
Right.
Is there anything, Rin thinks, is there anything inside? He's becoming slightly Irish now.
There's
People.
the gems. That
Kiki also,
that blue gem at the
yeah.
heart of the water.
Right.
Why would they want water? Why would they want water gems? What's the purpose of that for these beings?
You asked if there was anything else in there. I've given you something else that's in there.
Wait, isn't there something that we thought it didn't have any merit? Was Dana was saying that there was something buried under the mountain that was like a demon or something?
She did.
So
Huh.
could there be any merit to that? Could this be like a double mountain? Like you got Fran's side, then you got Demon's side?
Don't
Okay,
know.
so
Under-
that-
The Underdark.
I'm
Underdark.
metagaming a bit here, but if there were something like that, that's absolutely something Briseis would pick up on.
There's something. The idea that there's something. It may not. Briseis would not pick up on anything demonic.
Okay.
Although there might be something down there that legend and myth have twisted into being a bad thing.
Right. It was originally supposed to be the war god, right? What's his name?
It was supposed to be a way for Torg, the
Torg,
god of
that was
jailer
it.
and such, to get back into the world.
Right. That was what Dana was trying to do.
Well, that's what she said she was trying to do. She is super dead now, though, thanks to Nikki's.
Yeah, but
Boo.
I mean, there was a reason she had to think that, right?
Could
I'm
be.
not saying that maybe that there's a god buried down there, but maybe something is.
I just keep picturing like the upside down in Stranger Things. There's like the Fran world of goodness and light,
Yeah.
and then underneath there's a Demogorgon.
As above, so below.
Yeah.
Right.
We
Kiki
don't
also
know anything about where.
Yeah. Kiki also tugs on Tessa's sleeve a little bit, and she's like, "Heartway can't be hijacked. No, Heartway safe. Yes.
They can destroy it. I guess I would have to ask my aunt or uncle if because they know how these are built and they built it, so I guess they would
yeah.
have built precautions in it.
Balnar notes only servants of Elora can use the Heartways. Anything else would either knock it through or destroy it.
Kiki asks if someone could be compelled to use it, like threatened.
It's possible.
How many people could
In
come
the
in a
temple, the
Heartway? at once?
Heartway's in the chapel, not the temple. But they're close enough that it probably doesn't matter.
Is it behind the lines? Is that the?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the temple's in
Yeah.
the mountains, and then the chapel is next to it.
Yeah.
Like it's also built into the mountain, so the Heartway is underground. But yeah, no, that is a valuable thing that is here.
It's probably a low possibility, but just Kiki wants to run through the options.
It might not be a bad idea to put some some precautions there, some guards and some traps, and just to make sure nothing comes through.
Yep. You see as Rin nods, he yells up to Zev and Boars, who are on top of the wall, and they're in the process of vomiting acid and poison onto a couple of attackers, and he orders them to head off to the temple, to the chapel, to make sure like that is safe and not being fucked with, and they move off.
Okay.
And at this point, Balinor comes down off the top of the wall as he's relieved to take a break. And he's very happy to see Allie, and he picks her up in a real big kind of dad hug, despite the very seriousness of this meeting.
You mean Bramba?
Bramba, sorry, yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah, so, look, dear listeners, there are themes here. Deb's characters are mostly, if not all, big titty tieflings. Scoot has a lot of characters whose names begin with a B and are
That is
big. Really
absolutely true. I usually take the M names. Scoot takes the B names.
I do.
Kate takes the A names.
Thank you for being better than us, Randall. So Bramba comes down, and he's cut up to speed, and he goes, Tessa, can you sense what's down there now that you're like in with Fran?
So my base divine sense is 60 feet. I imagine that would go below me as well.
Mm-hmm.
I could, and I can use that 6 times per long rest, so I could technically detect any evil going on if I were in the temple and if there's anything going on below. So I could technically go into the deepest part of the cave that we've explored so far and see if there's anything in a sphere around it.
So Ren thinks, and he looks to General Dox, and he goes, all right, perhaps, Tessa, it would be best if we stay here, to not give them the idea that we might be onto them, and I think we send you three, your group, down to see what you can find.
Is there a way we can easily contact you if we find something? Got a spare sending stone? Anyone?
He looks around. Yelled really loud. Your aunt has very good hearing.
Okay.
This is true. Briseis does have really good hearing. I'm also
I'm
trying to
very
see if there's
loud.
anything else that Briseis has that could help. Here's what to do. Briseis is going to hand Allie what looks like just a dagger hilt. When Allie takes it, a blade comes out of it, but the blade appears to be made of water. And Briseis says, don't bother using it, but I can track that. If there's trouble, throw it really quickly. I'll notice.
Good. Off then you go. Head down to the deeps, come back quick, and we will push out and rid these people from the mountain.
So I think I'd be pretty familiar with the caves, being with the dwarves and what they've explored so far. I'm assuming you have a map?
Oh, I do. At this point, though, unfortunately, Nikki is just latched onto by all the farmers in Locke that are having a panic, and she just gets pulled away by all of those, by the people she is in fact responsible for.
You're not fair, reasonable.
Yep. So you
Right?
Oh, and Nikki has the slap chat, so we could, by proxy, alert anybody on the top here. So that works. That works as well.
Communication.
Yes.
So Tessa, you get down to the lowest part that you've been to. You activate the divine sense, and you get a ping. But it's a Fran ping. It's not an evil ping. But it's odd. It's something old, and it's not like Fran is here, but something that is Fran touched. As you head over to a wall, as you start to feel around it, because it's the general direction, like a mold earth spell is cast, and it opens you into a corridor.
That's oddly not reassuring, but we have nothing else to do, so we're going to go forward.
The three of you move forward using Tessa's sense, and you find this. Moving up, you move past some quarters, you come into a couple of bigger rooms. It looks like caverns that have been here a very long time. Like perhaps part of an old mine shaft or something that has been cut off by various landslides on either side or cave-ins. Everyone make me a perception check, please.
We'll call everyone the health points.
Kiki's.
Perception. I got a 15.
Nice.
23.
Oh!
Ooh, Kiki. Kiki does not notice, but luckily Allie does, as Kiki takes a step and the ground gives out from under her, but you're able to quickly snap the Kenku up and move her out of it before she falls through.
Thank you.
Okay, so traps.
No, it just seems like the ground is weak. It's not traps. It's just like you're in a set of tunnels, and the ground below you is eroded away.
I feel like Tessa's a little claustrophobic because of how big she is. She's probably not happy right now.
Yep.
Tessa, do you... Your temple, but do you want me to take the lead on just feeling out a safe route forward?
I think that would be best. You are much, much smaller and nimble than me, and you'll be. If anybody's going to find a safe path, you'll be able to do it.
Are your stats different? Like, are you even more dexterous as a fox, or is it?
No, I don't have. We've never made it that I have a stat difference as a fox.
Okay.
I'm lighter, I suppose.
You would be lighter as a fox, yes. But you don't have access to your monk stuff as a fox.
Right, and I also, like, my ability to dodge is, like, very different as a fox. It's better as a human, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot deflect missiles as a fox. You would just...
I also cannot deflect missiles as a fox. That won't work so well.
So, Allie leads you folks from this very tight corridor into a much larger cavern, which is the map that you folks see before you. So for the folks at home, what you folks find is a little sort of outcropping, like a little room inside that has something in it. And what you see in it is a very large statue of Fran, but it's different. The normal sort of cutesy Fran that you're used to has changed dramatically, as this Fran is still as puffy and round, but has very large ram horns, a number of other like spiked horns popping out of her body. This looks like
Battle
War
Fran.
Yeah, this is Battle Fran.
Metal.
Metal Fran.
She's hardcore.
So Kiki, this is mechanical.
Oh.
Like this statue has inner workings that you can, as you look around from your tinkering, under
Clockwork
its
Fran.
belly, there's a hatch that you could potentially get into, and you are small enough too.
Ooh.
Versus Thrax. Tessa absolutely is not fitting in this thing as it stands. And Allie
Mecha Fran.
Allie in her current form also could like get her upper body in, but you're the only one that can probably fit inside there reliably.
Oh gosh, I'm just not sure what Kiki's going to do under these circumstances. Well, first of all, I'd like us to all check that there's not some sort of traps or something, because it could just be meant to protect so that the wrong people don't go in.
So everyone go ahead.
I'm getting a celestial ping from this, not a demonic.
No, this is celestial. This is Fran.
Is there anything within 60 feet of us that's pinging as demonic?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So what are we rolling for?
Investigation checks or perception checks, please.
Investigation. I think it's the same.
26 for perception.
Oh no. Investigation. Yeah.
Oh, I got a 5.
Tessa
Kiki
does not like being
activate. Oh. 14.
So Kiki, you're trying to open this thing, and it's sealed up tight, and there's some probably mixture of mechanic and magic that's keeping it shut to keep out anybody. Allie, you see that as you sort of move away some of the wool, which is still, it's dirty, but it's soft. Like it needs to be
steel
washed.
wool.
Yeah.
Steel wool.
You see you see something is written in Celestial on it, as you pull back some of it.
Is this in the Fran language?
Tessa, I think this is your department.
It's the language of friendship.
Yeah, because I can read her book. Can I read this?
Yeah, you would be able to read this.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, big gruff.
Huh. Okay.
Wait, Scoot, it doesn't say speak Fran and Anter?
Ah!
Wow.
Yes!
Nice.
It does not. Fuck you.
Nice.
It does, but it says big gruff.
I'm being very meta here, but would have Tessa heard that legend of the three billy goats gruff? Is that like a common story that they tell in Doshnaral?
You would have read it in Fran's book.
Okay.
Make a history check for me.
Okie dokie. 20 unnatural.
Okay. So while reading Fran's book, you know that Fran has various implements that she used, obviously, and there was what's referred to as the three goats, which were a warning system for those that would an old thing for the conclave. So if you sort of fucked around a little bit, you got the first gruff, which was a small, talk it out type thing.
Diplomacy gruff.
Yeah, diplomacy gruff. The mid gruff is sort of a little bit more of like a discipline or a sanction gruff. So it would
the intimidation gruff.
Yep. And then you got to the big gruff, which was you done fucked up now.
Now you find out. This is the you find out gruff.
Yeah. But this is a little engine of war. And this is old tech, Kiki. Like, this is old.
Can you do it? Tessa
Is
to
the
ask
fur
Kiki.
is the fur orange by any chance?
No, it is. it is
If
steel
only.
wool, as you have said. This wool that is
Okay.
made of like a steel, but it's somehow still soft, and it's a little concerning.
Yeah.
So I do
okay,
relay the
so,
story. So this is a Fran thing.
So all we know is the story. Huh.
I mean,
How
this
does
is. It probably isn't so much of a story as a guidebook, I guess. So I'm not surprised this is here. Can I feel it? You said there's like magic and technical. Is it emanating any kind of magical aura? Can I put my hand on it and feel any?
Yeah, it
magic
feels
within?
radiant. It feels like Fran's brand of radiant.
Oh well, Kiki, this should be safe as far as the divine goes. I can't vouch for the mechanical portions and how safe and working they are, but want to give it a try?
Okay. Yeah, Kiki attempts to open the Mecha Fran.
Okay. Make a tinkering check.
So what does that entail?
Intelligence plus your proficiency
Plus your
modifier.
proficiency. Okay. So that is Nope.
Kiki's a smart bird. Let's see what happens.
24.
Yeah, you're able to get the hatch open.
Okay. Kiki does a little light cantrip inside and kind of pokes her beak in a little bit to see what's what.
Yeah, there's a lot of gears and cogs and machinery in here, like a shocking amount. It kind of reminds you of that dwarf square box that showed up back at the estate.
Well, Kiki is intrigued. She'll turn to the party. She's like, going in. And she enters the Mecha Fran.
Okay, Kiki goes in, and the hatch shuts.
You okay in there, Kiki?
Kiki knocks once from inside.
Thank you.
I'm assuming there'd be frantic pounding if
Also, Kiki forgot she has the slap chat, so she's like, "All right, yes. So fine, so far, so good."
Tessa, your demon sense pings off.
Fuck! Guys, prepare for trouble.
At the mouth of the little room that you're in, so it's basically a very wide space. There's a couple of walls that jut up to the ceiling, so they go all the way up. You do have a 15-foot across gap in this cavern room that you're in. you see two entities show up. One is a tiefling in leathers with a rifle on his back, and another is a monk that his shadow is billowing from his extremities.
Can I activate my sacred weapon since I got an early warning sign?
You can.
Okay, I'll do that.
So, Allie, you just see the weapon gets lit up as...
So that sheds 20 feet of light as well, so in case we needed more light.
Which is good because you do. This is a dark cave. You have enough, like, you had Kiki's light balls kind of lighting things for you. And they smile at you, and they wait patiently.
What do you want?
And the tiefling goes, that. And he points to the mecha. He points to Big Gruff.
Get used to disappointment.
Can Kiki see outside of Mecha Fran?
Not at the moment. There's probably a way to in here, but you'd have to tinker around. But you can hear vaguely what's going on. Like, you know that Tess is upset about something. If the people farther away from you, you can't quite hear their voices, but your friends.
Slap chat. I'll let Kiki know what's going on via slap chat.
Okay. Kiki tries to figure out how to activate Mecha Fran.
Okay. So the tiefling goes, "Oh, that's so sad," and he steps onto the area next to him, which opens up into a very large drop of just goes down probably multiple stories, and he smiles as he looks to his friend, who takes a little walk, a couple of feet, looks down and goes, "Huh. How far is it from a crow's nest to a deck, do you think?" Do you think sailors have survived that length of fall? Because this is definitely further.
I thought they meant a literal crow's nest.
He's like, wait a minute.
He's doing math.
Depends on the tree.
Backyard
Yeah.
deck.
I hope they're old enough to fly, Kiki's thinking. Like, you know.
Not entirely sure. Why don't you find out?
Oh, I think we have someone that can. And he takes this medallion he's holding, and he says a word, and there's Kem beat to shit right next to him as he grabs him and leans him over the pit.
Ellie's got a weapon in her hand now. There wasn't one there a second ago. She's now glowing and there's a weapon in her hand. She's not real happy. No, I'm not going to say put him down, you dipshit. That gives you the opportunity for a line. And she said, I'm not saying that to scoot the character. Saying
I
that
understand that.
Give him back.
We will. Trade.
Via
While they're-
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Well, wait,
I'll
Ellie,
him
wait a
later.
second. What if we do trade, but do they know Kiki's inside? If Kiki can get that activated.
That's all she's doing right now is
Yeah.
figuring out where the buttons are.
Ellie will slap chat to Kiki. Kiki, how close are you to getting it activated?
Kiki, make me another tinkering check, please.
19.
You feel like you can get it to move, but you don't know. You would need a lot more time with this, and probably the help of that dwarven engineer to really like get the manual back up and running to a place where you could make it function.
Annual.
Your other option is just always hit random buttons and see what they do.
This is Kiki.
Yeah.
Kiki's going to tell you what. Kiki's going to take her Fran scarf that she always wears, the really long one, a la Doctor Who. She's going to wrap the ends around her hands, and she's going to go for it.
Roll me a d20, Kiki, as you hit random shit.
Can I add anything to it? Like,
Oh no, this is
we're tinkering stuff.
No, this is you're just pressing things.
Can I use a point of inspiration?
I'll let you use a point of inspiration to re-roll that too.
Oh wow, a whopping 12.
That number is better.
Oh wait, what are you rolling for this?
Just a
Just a
D20.
straight. Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we, with the empathy powers, can either Allie or I give her advantage on anything on this? Is there anything we can do to help?
This is a random. Kiki is pressing
Oh,
random
okay.
buttons
It's like
to see
dice.
what they do, so it's trial and error.
Yeah.
Then never mind. You don't want any of my involvement in random dice.
So at this point, Kiki, you see the head cock down like it's about to ram something, and it fires out like a Rock'em Sock'em robot before coming back in.
Kiki's delighted by this. Kiki makes a note. Okay. She knows which button does that.
And does this.
Uh-huh.
And you see the gentleman across the way go, that's cute. Is the bird in there?
What bird?
We don't have time for this. He doesn't have time for this. And you see the rogue take a dagger and just whip it at Kem and land it in his side.
Oh.
Allie has a decently good poker face. Wait, JK, no, she doesn't. Allie does not have any poker face whatsoever. I forgot. Allie has no points in charisma. So she's trying very hard and failing miserably at having a poker face currently.
Could do something to help, but it might initiate combat. Might be something stupid.
If you say that over the Slop chat, Allie's like, initiate fucking combat.
All right.
Kiki's like, should I join? Should I join?
So Allie's
we're all going doing something stupid.
Allie's gonna message to Tessa, like, if they drop him, and if you can get me down there, I can bring him back.
Scoot, I'm gonna run something by you to see if I can do this.
Sure.
So,
Allie believes she can bring him back, Scoot. I'm not saying that's actually how it'll work. But Allie's got Revivify and Spare the Dying.
can I
Assuming there's something to revivify.
Before the Shadow Monk guy stabs him, could I proc my Defiant Defender, move over there, and intercept the attack?
You could. That is an ability you have.
It is an ability I have.
So the thing is, the monk is just gonna... The monk would let him go, which is not an attack.
So is he, like, holding Kem
so
over
he is holding...
Okay.
Kem is leaning forward, because Kem has clearly had the shit kicked out of him. So the monk has him by the scruff, kind of leaning him over the pit.
Okay.
So either a let go or a push will send Kem down the pit. The rogue, who is standing 10 feet to the left of him, is the one that threw the dagger into him, because he's done... Apparently he's done fucking around.
Could I... So if Kem's there, could I do a thing where I, like, hug Kem to be the interception? So, like, I'm holding him, but then the rogue goes to attack and attacks me instead.
If you can... If you can get the rogue to attack Kem again, you can proc your ability. I like this, but you'd have to find a way to get him to do that again. Or
I can't do it for the previous one.
Monk, actually, for the previous one, you'd be able to do that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
If it helps in terms of, like, getting there quickly enough, like, I'm happy to use empathy bullshit to Allie's dexterity help with Tessa getting there.
Tessa, make it...
Oh, yeah, no, that's not a problem, because Defiant Defender gives me double speed, and I also have Kiki's Scarf on and procced, so technically I can move 120 feet.
Yeah,
right
so
now?
based on that, you would absolutely be able to proc that ability, that lovely homebrew ability. And
so that would put me right there, which I'm assuming he's holding...
right next to him. It would be you'd be over the pit, but you have wings, so you're okay.
Right.
But you go there, you take the dagger in your side, so you will take...
Is it
4
go
damage.
against my AC or anything? Oh, it doesn't matter because I have 5 resist, so I don't take any damage.
You're taking the hit for him. You just take the damage straight.
That's...
But your damage. Right, so with that, now we initiate combat. So everyone go ahead and roll me initiative.
9 for Kiki.
I will not spend a point of inspiration on this. I will not spend a point of inspiration on this. I will not spend.
It might not be a bad idea for you to go at the end of the order if something does happen. Like if they attack first and something happens to Kem, then you can go. It might not be a bad thing.
Yeah.
All right, so Kiki already asked you guys, should she exit the mecha plan?
I think you should stay in there and try to make it work because you're
Okay.
super smart, and I would be super encouraging and motivating. 'Cause I know you can do it, Kiki.
Kiki, if there's anyone who can make that work, it's you, and I feel safer with you inside of it than with them getting their hands on even an empty version of it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so the rogue is up now.
He has to attack me, by the way.
Yeah, so he's going to then take his rifle out, point it at you, and he's going to try to shoot you. So Tessa does... Oh, God.
Is that a disadvantage because it's a ranged weapon right next to her?
No, he's 10 feet away.
Oh, 10 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah,
Tessa...
this is this guy.
Does a
Oh, I
20,
got them
does a
confused.
28 hit your AC?
It does.
Okay. So you're going to take...
Really glad we had that short rest.
You're going to take 9 damage, and your AC drops by 2.
What? Well, I actually take 4 damage.
Yep. So you folks hear a cacophonous poof, and then you see Tessa's armor get cracked. as
Doesn't
the
she
bullet
get to roll
lodges.
for that?
Nope, it's an effect of the
Doesn't
gun.
she get to roll save? No,
like-
I know, but Kiki's boomstick, people have to roll a con save. It's up to you. That's what I had for my notes for her boomstick. It wasn't automatic when you hit. It was like an extra effect.
His is automatic. His is automatic
Okay.
for some reason.
That
Folks
bastard.
are not quite sure.
So, question though, you said it cracked the armor, but I'm wearing my Fran sheep sweater underneath, which gives me the same armor as if I was wearing plate mail. Since it didn't touch Fran's sweater, does that have effect?
It still reduces your AC by 2.
I think Scoot was just giving a visual effect for AC has been reduced.
Yes.
Okay.
Next up is Tessa. You're up, and you have Kem in your arms.
All right. How beat up does he look? I just don't want to yeet him over to Allie. I feel like that might be worse than if he fell into the pit.
He's very rough. He's definitely past bloodied.
Okay. I need to get him out of here, and I need to get back to my friends.
Could you hold your action until one of us goes so that you don't get hit with quite as bad an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No matter how I do, since I have him, I can't attack, and I was just gonna kind of book it back to you guys and take the attack of opportunity. But if Scoot allows us to wait my turn,
Yeah, you can
That'd be
hold
fine.
your turn. That's fine. So Thrax is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. He's gonna fly up to the rogue and begin attacking him to take up his attention. Wow, Thrax did some fucking hits. Good job, Thrax.
Good
Nice.
job, boyfriend.
What does he attack with? I can't remember what his
Scimitars. He has 2 scimitars.
Scimitars.
For
That's
melee,
right.
he has a bow for range.
That's right.
Tessa, you're going until some... Are you going now?
I'm waiting. What the fuck is a rim and a chalice? Those the bad guys?
They seem to be the bad guys.
Okay.
The fuck is a
So
ribbon
wait.
and chalice?
Wait, why are there 3 of them?
Why are there
Honestly,
3 of them, Deb?
Oh, motherfucker. Because one attacked me, then it was my turn, then
Is that
Thrax, and then
actually
there's 2 more.
Tessa,
What?
is that actually Chem?
Am I getting pings from this? Because I have my divine sense on. Are
No,
they
this
getting
is
any
this is not a demon or anything. It's a werewolf man.
So this is Kem. I'm pretty sure this is
As far
Kem.
as you know.
Motherfucker. Alright.
Now you'll perception.
Investigate.
Check for boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
Roll for that.
So, Rim is up. Let me check a note real quick. Yep. Rim, so the monk begins to move, and now that Tessa's a little taken up at the moment, he's going to start just punching Tessa. So...
Okay, so the rim is the death monk.
Yes. So
Okay.
the first
Yeah,
two...
he has to attack me anyway.
Yeah, so the first 2 miss. Would he be... No, your armor. Well, so that's advantage. He's going to then try to do a flurry of blows. Wow, he's rolling like shit as he just... But he can't get past that sweater, man. So good. His hits bounce off.
I feel like he's trying to punch me, but his fist is getting like absorbed by my tits. Just getting lost in the cleavage.
Someone else
Cookie
goes.
crumbs. Cookie crumbs come
sometime
flying.
Yeah, there's like a cupcake that
Some
comes
muffin
out.
pops
Yeah,
out.
like sometime later, Tessa will look down at her boobs and be like, "Oh, I was gonna eat those cookies."
Something.
Okay, I'll make more.
Allie, go ahead and make me a perception check at the moment.
18.
You don't see shit. Nothing happens.
Shit.
Zoop.
All right.
You are caught unawares as a large rock elemental rises up behind you and swings at you.
Oh, there's the third one.
Found him.
Ooh boy. Does a 25 and a 24 hit your AC?
Yes and yes. Do I get any chances to? Oh, he's just hitting me. I don't get a dodge. Never mind. Yes.
Okay, well this is
Gonna
we're
hurt.
gonna hunk monk. This is gonna hurt monk girl.
Okay, well, Allie's tied.
You're the one who
20
stuck a giant rock elemental behind me and punched me.
26 damage. Bap-bap, from 2 big hits.
Well, there goes all that health that I got back.
Kiki, you see a giant rock elemental in front of the Fran head.
Okay, so Kiki is going to hit the same button that she just hit before.
You
She
hit
knows
it.
what one button does, and she's going to go for it.
I feel like there's a scene where Kiki's just like watching that rock come up and just punch Allie twice, and she's like, boop. The ram head rockets out and hits the rock elemental critically as it just it flies back into the wall, taking substantial damage.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It's valid to go attack other people.
Wouldn't you know that ram horn does siege damage, and this thing is very large and made of stone.
Yes.
But it is now beyond the ram's range to hit
War
again,
friend,
which is that.
war friend, war friend.
So Kiki, that was probably a. If you want to do anything else, that was pushing a button that you knew. So I'm going to count that as a bonus action.
Excellent. So Kiki's going to order Pinion, her mecha hound, to defend Allie. So Allie, your AC goes up by 2.
Sweet.
Wow,
My AC is shit.
that's weird. Okay.
Wow, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And then Kiki's going to try a new button to see what happens.
Roll me a d20.
All right. Oops.
Sending you spirit fingers.
So my question is the higher I roll better, or is it just depend what button I hit is the D20?
You'll see.
13.
Smooth jazz starts to play inside the machine.
Is it Gandalf sax?
Yeah, Gandalf sax.
Wow.
Bap-bada-bada-bap. Bap-bada-bada-bap.
Okay. Does Kiki normally gets 2 attacks. I don't know what.
I'll give you another button push if you'd like.
Oh yes, please. Because
Kiki does have to jam out a little bit.
18.
Ooh. You see a cylinder of some kind rises up out of the back of the sheep, and there is now a way for you to get up and behind it.
Like a little exit thingy? Is that what
It
you
looks
mean?
like a top hatch has come out, like a tank. So like on Abrams, there's that
Did
gun
you
at the
just poop a
top.
tank?
It's like a spot to look out of.
No.
Oh, like
it
a-
is a hatch that Kiki can get up through. So like on the top of a tank,
Like a
that
little
hatch will come up.
chamber.
Yeah.
Like you can pop up, shoot
Oh.
it, and then pop back down and hit a button.
At this point, she can get up and aim the thing. Because it will take an action to fire this thing.
So she's already used 1 attack by hitting this button. Does that mean she can fire it?
No, you've used both your attacks to do 2 buttons because you had to see
Oh, that's
what they would
true.
do and react to it, and then you used your bonus action to use the. You knew that one, so you
Ram's
popped it. So I think that's going to be
Okay.
Kiki.
Okay.
So Allie, you're up.
Sorry, I'm distracting you all, but please look at.
Scritch that tum.
Oh, look at the tummy. Kitty tummy.
Cat's being cute.
Allie's not being cute. Allie's gonna fucking murder some shit. That's about where Allie's at. So let's see.
Can you make it over there?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
My movement speed is 45.
Gotta go fast.
Like base? Because that's awesome.
Yeah.
Monks.
Monk go fast.
I'll be faster eventually.
Go fast.
You do the Naruto run with your arms out back.
Allie at this point could literally do a loop-to-loop like Sonic. Like, just with the skills. Get behind the monk.
This dude is currently flanking Tessa and Cam, and I don't like either of those things, so I would like to flank him and stab him.
Okay, you give that a shot.
Okay, commencing with the stabbings with my Stormlight weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take my turn after Allie's?
Yeah, this would have been triggering condition.
Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
26 will hit.
So that's now 9. He takes 15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I get to attack again. Playing monk. 17?
No.
Okay. It's okay. 1 still hits, so I get a bonus melee attack. Which means I punch. I roll a 26 again.
That hits.
Do you have any stunning strikes?
I am absolutely spending a key point to do a stunning strike right about now. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw, and he needs to beat that plus. Yeah, 17.
He makes it.
Damn it.
That's unfortunate. I will take down that point, but keep in mind that the Stormlight weapon, that's psychic damage. Not slashing.
Got it. Tessa, you are up.
Okay. While he's distracted, I'm going to move up next to Allie, and I'm going to put Kem behind us as gently as I can and as far as I can push him away.
So you're putting him... Ping where you're putting him again?
Like right there.
Well,
behind us.
as you put Kem's body there...
Oh, no.
Another crevasse in the room.
Can I just grab him?
Yeah, you can put him down. Actually, make me a dex save. See if you can get him in time.
Oh, no.
We will help with the dex save, because you are right next
Roll
to Allie.
with
There's
advantage.
no
Roll with
not helping.
advantage.
Oh my god.
With a 12, he begins to fall.
I'm going to burn a point of inspiration for that.
Do you want... No, what you could do, Tez, with a point of inspiration is just take an attack of opportunity and just dive after him. He's not that far from you. You just let him go. And
Yeah,
you
I'll
have
do
wings.
that then.
Okay.
I'll just grab him.
Okay, he's take attack of opportunity. Okay, does a 30 hit your AC?
Yeah.
Okay, make me a Constitution saving throw as the monk tries to do a stunning strike on you.
Motherfucker.
What is this? A Constitution saving throw?
Saving throw, please. So he deals 7 damage to you, so 5, so 2.
Okay. All right. Do I get anything else from my turn, or is that it?
What's the con save?
16.
Not enough. You stun and you go tumbling
Into the pit?
into the pit with Kem.
Ugh. The worst.
Okay, so that's it for your turn.
I fell into the pit.
The rogue is up. The rogue will disengage from Thrax, seeing a better opportunity elsewhere. And he will move. He will abandon his he will put away his gun. And he will move over to Allie to be flanking.
Doesn't Thrax get an attack of opportunity?
He bonus action disengaged.
As rogues.
As rogues. And he critical.
Wait, who's he attacking? I'm sorry?
Allie.
Okay. So, Pinion gets to make an attack in response. That's part of his protection.
Oh, so there's a thing that helps now, which I forgot on the first time I took damage, but I'm remembering now, which is basically that when I'm holding Stormlight, I reduce the damage roll by an amount equal to my Wisdom plus my Proficiency bonus, which is great.
Okay. So you take 38 damage from the crit, minus whatever you want. Yeah, but it's whatever. That's what he deals to you.
Okay.
Okay. Tessa, you are stunned and you continue to fall. Thrax.
It's my turn. That means I can make a save on my turn, right?
No, you're stunned until the beginning of his next turn.
Oh, what the fuck?
Shit that Allie can do. Thrax runs and jumps. And he will...
I'm gonna fucking crush him.
He will... What did Thrax do? Thrax will...
Dive.
He dives down, and he's going to...
But he grabs it and extends his wings like a parachute to try and slow it.
He's going to try to... Yeah, so he's going to try to grab both of you.
Because I feel like I still have Chem, like I still grabbed him, so,
Yeah,
and I'm
so he's
stunned in that
his,
like lock.
Yeah, he's going to do his best to try to slow you down as he's just beating his wings frantically against a lot of dead weight. But this is a long shaft, so you're going to want to wake up before before you hit the bottom. But you are falling more slowly now because Thrax is desperately trying to keep you from hitting the ground as hard. Monk's up. Monk is going to send some attacks at Allie.
Of course he is.
That is... Ooh, boo. That is a 29 and a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Constitution saving throw, please. Roll this total damage. 13 damage from both pops. One is a stunning strike.
17.
You make it this time.
Yep. And I don't take 13 damage, I take 4.
Okay. He will then flurry of blows. That is a 26, a 23, and a critical. So from the two normal hits, a 12 total damage. And from the critical, a total of another 12 damage.
Okay, so we're going to subtract 9 from that, which is...
Chalice is up. The big earth elemental comes, latches onto the goat mech, and begins trying to rip it apart. He does not succeed in doing so. Kiki.
Well, since it's right up in her grill, she's going to hit the button that sends the ram or siege engine thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just slam it again. So that's what she does.
He goes
her first attack.
Flying back again, and even though he's got it gripped, the ram holds strong.
Ram tough.
Mm-hmm. So that is your bonus action, Kiki, because you know what button that is.
What did you say?
Yeah, it's your bonus action to press the ram button. Yep.
Okay, and he's now out of range.
He's out of range of the horn of the headbutt.
Okay. Kiki's gonna try. She's gonna try and push another baton. See what happens. A 4.
A delightful muffin comes out on a tray with a warm cup of tea.
Kiki's like, Tessa? She kind of looks around.
Tessa's free falling. Oh, by the way, Tessa, you're not stunned anymore. You have regained yourself. You can act on your next turn.
Yeah, we're gonna die, but Kiki will die full and happy, I guess. Okay, then Kiki's gonna try her other. She gets a 9. She rolls a 9 this time.
Hopefully, it's Kiki's favorite tea.
I know. Right?
You hear something charging. You hear like a.
That's it.
Yeah, and you see a button. You see like a gauge beginning to fill.
Okay. Kiki through Slapchat, she'll be like, making progress? Question mark. Need help? Stay here, I guess. Okay. Good luck, Pinion. Pinion, do good. That's all she does. Kiki's really itching to hurl bombs, like you just don't know. Oh wait, can she use? Oh, it's too late now. She used her other things. The thing that popped up. I don't know what the heck you call that. The turret or something?
Yeah. You can scramble up there with your movement and like get ready to shoot.
And what's the range? Oh, I guess I don't know what the range
No,
is.
you're
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll position for the next turn.
So as you see, like as you're up there, you see that it is sort of like a revolver barrel, and that is now spinning, and it's lit up with radiant energy. But it is sort of like warming up like a minigun.
Kiki's ever so slightly excited.
Allie.
Okay, one of the other nice things about this build is I regain an amount of hit points equal to my wisdom at the beginning of each round while holding Stormlight if my health is below half, which means I get 5 hit points back, which means I'm a grand total of 20 hit points now. Okay. Now, is the smartest thing to do, like, dodge and probably get more hit points back? Yeah, probably. Is that what Allie's gonna do? Absolutely not. Allie is not built for int. Also, Allie's mad. Also, Allie's like, I need to make sure that, there's a place where that Tessa and Thrax can land when they get back up here. So.
Like in the confidence that we're not going to die.
Yep.
Love it.
Always absolutely confident you're not going to die. So I'm going to punch one of them. I'm going to stab one of them with my swordy thingamajigger first. Or
Who are you stabbing? Are you stabbing the rogue or the monk?
Monk first.
Okay. Nope, 12 does not hit.
I'm going to spend a point of inspiration on that then.
12 into 26 will hit.
Okay. Monk is going to take...
Monk versus monk.
It's going to take 12 damage. He's going to roll a Constitution saving throw right now.
Ooh, he does not make that one. Is he stunned?
Okay, he's stunned.
Okay, he gets a stun.
I'm going to stab the rogue now.
Cool.
Because I can take 2 attack actions. That doesn't hit.
14 does not hit.
Conveniently, I did hit another person, though, which means that I get to spend... I can do my bonus attack. There we go.
Fury, yep.
20 plus 9. 28.
28 will hit.
Ah, damn it. Too bad this is with my fist and not with my weapons, because my weapon has an expanded crit. This is my fist, and my fist doesn't.
Just a punch.
Yes.
What if you had, like, brass knuckles, like
punch.
mithril knuckles? No, vorpal knuckles.
Vorpal knuckles?
Yes.
So just hand daggers, just knuckle daggers, basically.
Knuckle daggers.
Knuckle daggers.
He takes 10 damage. He is also going to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What does he need to beat?
17.
He makes it.
Okay, so that one's not stunned, but the other one is.
Well, it's his turn. He's not really thrilled about you, so he's going to disengage.
Oh, is he going to shoot me?
Yeah, he's going to try to.
Okay.
He's going to take a... Yeah, he's going to try to... Actually, no, because he would have to reload. Yeah, he's going to step back and reload his gun. But that's all he's going to do this turn.
Oh. Scoot, I have not been given an opportunity to use my deflect missiles at any point during this campaign yet.
I can't wait to use my spell reflect shield. I have not had an chance to do that yet either. It's gonna be epic when it does.
Tessa, you at this point are moving and you regain yourself in the air. You still have Chem as Thrax is pulling you and keeping you steady.
All right, so my wings start beating again. I do take a moment to thank Thrax for making sure I didn't die.
Yeah, because you look down and it's a long
So I'm gonna
shaft.
start going back up. So I still have Kiki's thing on, so I can go up like 60 feet. I don't think I fell that far. I don't know how fell I
You
far.
didn't. You probably felt like, yeah, you can come back up. Now you still have Chem in your hands.
All right, I'm gonna put him right there behind me, and if you tell me that the floor opens up, I swear to God, I'm sorry, Allie. I tried.
No, you put him on solid ground that time, and he's there. And luckily, the monk next to you is stunned, so he can't do anything about this.
Can I do?
That's why I did this.
Can I do a quick lay on hands on Allie?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'm going to touch her on the shoulder and give her 25 health points back.
Thank you.
Throw a stunned monk down the shadow.
So
actually, you wouldn't get a save for that. Tessa,
shit, what would happen if we did
and you
that,
just punt him down?
Kiki's
I sure
do the
can.
Kiki's up in the turret, and she's like, Put the bastard down!
I'm picturing Tessa doing the "This is Sparta" kick to his chest.
Oh
right
my
now.
god!
I feel like
his friendship.
there's Tessa's absolutely on board with this plan, obviously. I'm wondering if this is the smartest move. Because
Is the
he might
smartest
do
move
some
or is
shit.
it the Tessa move?
The Tessa move is she's gonna throw him down the
There you
pit, obviously.
Make me a strength check. I just want to see how far, like how much of a kick this is. He's stunned. You're
Oh,
gonna
I
send
crit
him.
failed.
No, you didn't. What? Oh.
Oh, you did.
Oh. Can you re-roll? Do
Tessa.
you have any inspiration?
I do have inspiration. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna re-roll because I really want to throw him down the pit.
Okay.
24.
Much better.
Oh.
You kick him, and he just goes tumbling down the pit into the darkness
How long is he stunned for, by the way?
until the
my turn.
until the
Nice.
end
Now,
of Allie's
to be fair,
turn.
on his turn, he
Nope.
couldn't. Stillness of mind doesn't apply to this. He's
Yeah.
stunned till my turn.
He continues to fall. He goes down and down and down, out of your sight. Its rim. Chalice is up. Chalice is going to get a little bit smarter and move around. And now that Kiki is exposed, he's going to try to grab Kiki in his big old rock hands.
Oh, like I thought she was like in a thing, like
No, it's just a hatched
like
open.
a tank.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So, Kiki, go ahead and make me a dexterity save. See if you can whack-a-mole your way back inside the Fran thing.
Whack-a-mole. Kiki's got pretty good dex, and I'm gonna add a thing to that. 20 plus 5 plus 1. Oops, 1. Let's see if this equation works. Yeah. 14.
Let's make his deck check. See if he can... Oh, he critically failed that, so Kiki goes right down. Not even a problem. You're like, nope. He gets mad at that and just begins to punch the construct. And you can see his punches are doing some damage, as you can see things on the inside begin to rattle around a bit.
Oh, Kiki does not like that.
I saw Thrax pops back up, and he lands and prepares himself to attack. It is your turn, Kiki.
All right, is Kiki able to pop back up and
Yeah, you can
shoot the, and then
Yeah, it's on a swivel.
Yep. So she'll like swivel around and be like, "Eat friendship."
So roll me a d20, Kiki.
Just a straight D20.
Use your Dex modifier too, because you're not proficient in You're not proficient in.
That's
Big
true.
Gruff.
I'm proficient in friendship.
Things are a little gruff right now.
Oh. What? Why is there like a delay?
It was running slow for me for a second there too. Roll 20 for our listeners. Roll 20 is being a little bit slow tonight for some reason.
If you need to use your real dice, use them.
Okay, I'll do the. Which? Be
Don't
good to
use
me,
one of the
guys.
trick dice.
Use your manual dice.
Don't use the trader dice.
11.
So Kiki, you begin it rolls, but like it's a lot of kickback. You're like, whoa, and then you start firing off in a random direction because you don't quite have a feel for it yet.
All right, can I use it as the second? Can I use my second attack?
Yeah,
sort
if
of
you're
thing?
doing bursts, you can do another one.
Oh yeah, I can't see. Shit, 8.
Yep, you hit him
Yeah.
this time, but he's a big rockman, so he's not as affected by it. Allie, it is your
Okay.
turn.
Okay. Well, can't see the rogue anymore, so clearly he's not a problem at all. Or the monk anymore, so clearly he's gone, not a problem, and
Yeah.
everything's fine now.
Obviously.
I'm going to. Is that little tiny? Are you? It's.
Yes.
Deb is
is-
drawing a small wolf face
Where Kem is on the map.
where Kem is.
Wow.
That's actually really impressive.
I mean,
It's just on my mouse. It's difficult to do on a mouse.
I was very impressed. Anyway, there's a rogue right here, and I want to stab him a bunch.
Mhm.
I'm trying to decide where I want to stand. I don't want to stand next to that pit that we just kicked the monk down into. I'm not going to stand next to that one. I'm going to stand here then,
Okay. You move up to him.
and I'm going to stabby stab.
Step away.
21.
21 will hit.
Take 16 damage.
Hmm?
Stab again. 12.
Nope.
I'm going to punch him.
You can punch for some more?
Punch him.
Let it fly. 24
That
hits.
So that's 1d6 plus 5. And he has to roll a Constitution saving throw.
He got an 18 on the dice, so I think he's okay.
He makes it, just barely. I'm also, as a bonus action, going to roll a perception check. And just make... I'm going to roll a perception check on the kicking the monk down a well thing.
You cannot see down that far. It is very dark. You see nothing. It is.
I'm not trying to just see. I'm also hearing and
Okay, roll it.
smelling.
Smell.
Does he smell?
Smelly.
27.
You hear a vague like wind rustling. And that's about it.
I'm gonna tell Tessa. I think that monk's coming back.
All right.
Okay, now the rogue is back up. I don't think you. Did you stun him? No, he saved out of that.
He saved.
So he is going to disengage, and he's going to begin moving towards. He's going to begin moving this way away from you guys.
Ooh.
He's going to double move to be kind of right. He's going to be under. He's going to try to get under the mech. So he's out of the line of fire. Tessa.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to bring up my blinding smite on my weapon, make sure that is drawn, and I'm gonna use partial movement here, and with my 60 foot of divine sense, is he procking in that 60 feet?
He's
Isn't it move? Is it
not a demon. So you don't feel anything.
What about? Do I see anything? Do I hear anything with dark vision?
Give me a perception check.
$14.
You don't hear anything.
All right. Well. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold my action then.
Okay. So Thrax is going to go. He's going to run back into the room where the Fran tank is, and he is going to figure out shooting the Rockman with arrows is probably a bad idea, and he can't get a good beat on the rogue. So he's going to cast Spike Growth under them. So he definitely hits that. He definitely hits the rogue at some point.
Dude, if that monk pops his head up, I want to proc my attack.
Sure. The monk is now going to, now that he's not stunned, he is going to pop up on this side of the hole, away from Tessa. And he, about 10 feet away, and you see him. Allie, he doesn't like you. So he's going to point his hand at you.
Fuck me.
Actually, I'm sorry, no.
I saw him. Wouldn't I get my turn?
Actually, no, he would have to be right here to do that. So he comes in between the two of you. You get
don't I get an attack?
Oh yeah, you get your attack. Yeah, you get your percent attack. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to hit him with my sacred weapon. Does a 22 hit him?
Yes, it does.
I'm just gonna roll both of them. 21.
That hits him.
All right, and that has a blinding smite on it. So just make sure I get the right. 32 plus 37. I'm gonna dump a divine smite into that. So that's an extra 2d8. That's an extra 11 damage of radiant damage for him.
Mm-hmm.
What does the blinding smite do?
80. Oh yeah, he has to make a con saving throw or else he is blinded.
Okay. What does he need to hit?
A 17.
He makes it.
Well, Allie's dying this round.
Okay, so now he's going...
Actually, he gets disadvantage because you're next to me. If anybody's within a 5-foot range, then he'll get disadvantage on the attack on you if he chooses to attack you. But I used my Defiant Defender, so I think he has to attack me.
How long does that last?
You tell me. You made the spell.
It's a one-time thing. It's a go save. It's a go save somebody.
Additionally, the attacker must redirect all remaining attacks against you. For the turn. All right, I should read. I should probably read.
So, Allie, he's going to reach out and touch you. I need you to make a con saving throw, please.
Do I have any chance to not get touched?
No, this is his action. Nope. This is a con saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, you get +5 to con, don't forget, because you're next to me.
Right. And my 1d4 from Neri is only for attacks or for everything?
For saving
attacks
throws.
And saves. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Aha. Alright, so it's 1d20 plus...
Right, I probably should have been using that too.
Unfortunately, that does not count for pushing buttons.
You fucking kidding me?
Critical.
Alright, I'm using my last point of inspiration because I am not keeping that. You know what? Do I want to keep the crit fail? Crit fails are fun sometimes. No, I don't want to die.
Randall is adamantly shaking his head.
I've already died once to a bullshit Shadow Monk nonsense as another character. I do not feel like dying to another bullshit Shadow Monk as this character. So 21.
That will save, so you will take half of this. So
oh fuck! It still might kill me.
Oh yeah. So you're going to roll.
We're not doing stellar tonight, folks.
30 damage.
Oh!
It does not kill me.
Okay. He is.
I feel like Allie as a reaction is gonna spit in his face and say, "Bitch."
Okay. You will then see him as a bonus action reach up and touch a tattoo on his body. And he will make another attack.
I don't like this.
Oh, fuck this dude.
Oh, that's in the 30s, so I'm pretty sure that hits you. And make another con saving throw for me. That's 9 damage to you.
Well, it's 4 damage to me, but 27.
You make it. You ward off the stunning strike.
Dying, just FYI.
It's his turn.
I'm not dead.
Chalice is up. He is going to.
Not dead yet.
He's going to get really tired of fighting with the big sheep monster. So he's just going to come over to Thrax.
Did he get hit by the spike growth as well?
He did. He took the damage, but he's a big giant rock man, so he's just going to take it.
Okay.
Wow. Thrax gets bapped real hard twice. Bap him! And not doing great. Kiki, you can hear you can hear something below you because you saw that rogue come in, and something is trying to get in below you, like at the hatch you came in.
Can you make it sit?
Oh my god, that's genius. Okay, so first things first. Kiki sees that Allie's not doing well, so Kiki will yell out to Pinion and say, "Heal," not heal as in sit, but heal. So
Heal, no,
Pinion will go. So Pinion will go up to you, and
he will sit down as he injects you with the healing potion.
That's true, but what he does it by licking you, and that conveys the healing potion, and you get 6 healing points, hit points back. Okay, so
back at this point.
So I can't see the monk.
You cannot see the monk because you are on the turret. You cannot see him right now. He is hidden by the wall. You can see the big rock elemental punching Thrax, and you can hear something below you trying to get in.
Sit.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I just don't know how to do that. Okay. Oh, it's a monk, huh?
No, this is the rogue.
Oh, sorry.
The rogue is trying to get in, yeah, the rogue.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay, that's
Kind of fit.
helpful. Okay, so Kiki is going to lob down. Oh fuck! What is she going to do? She doesn't want to damage the thing. All right, she's going to lob down a flash bomb. So she's going to cobble one together and throw it down. So the rogue needs to make a con save and beat, and 18.
He does not.
Okay, so the rogue is blinded for 2 combat rounds.
Okay. Which is good, because he's trying to pick his way in, and not being able to see is going to make that much more difficult for him.
All right. Is he taking damage from the thorns that are all over? Like,
Yeah, he took it initially, but he hasn't moved through it, so he's just sort of sitting there.
oh, being a little thing. Okay.
Hmm?
And then Kiki is going to try buttons to see. So is she always trying a new button? I take it every time I roll.
Unless you want to redo
7.
something. If you'd like more muffins.
Ooh, tasty, but no.
This time, as you hit a 7, a pack of small, kind of reddish, berry-looking things pop out of a thing. And it's. Do you try one, Kiki?
Sure.
They are
These good berries?
They are functionally gushers.
Oh.
So like you eat
I thought they were good berries. I
No,
know.
you eat this
All
sort
right,
of like
why
candy.
do these big bad evil guys want this fucking thing? Come on. It's a snack
Gushers,
machine.
obvious. It's a vending. It's a vending.
That's it. That's the entire campaign. Is these big bads are wanting the Gushers button. I've now
I
seen
mean-
into Scoot's mind. We're done.
Who wouldn't want that? Okay, so she lobbed a thing and she pushed a button. She could push one more button, or is she done?
You can push one
She
more
might be
button. We'll
done.
give you another button.
All
They're
right.
fun.
Oh, give me another button. Button. Who's got the button? 12. She'd already rolled that before, but I don't think she would hit the same. Did she roll that before? I'm rolling the effects, but not the number.
So at this point, the mouth opens and a torrent of flame fires out like a dragon breath.
Ooh. Doesn't do much, though.
Nope.
Okay, that's it for her turn.
Allie.
All right. Well, Ellie's real fucking not happy about this monk. Because she doesn't like being made to be almost dead. Sorry. I'm also trying to keep my cat from scratching me right now, dear listeners. Give me like half a second. Okay, there we go. Great.
Are you taking
Now I
damage?
can attack things. Allie's gonna stab him.
The monk?
Yep. Oh wait, so sorry. First, Allie gets back a number of hit points equal to her wisdom, which is +5, which is great. That puts me at 21. Allie is now going to stab.
Hmm?
18.
Yes.
13 damage.
Okay.
Attack again. I crit.
Critical hit.
Takes 24 damage.
Hmm?
And one last punch as a bonus attack because I can. 25. And he's going to need to roll a Constitution saving throw as he takes 9 damage.
Hmm? He gets a 20. Not natural.
He keeps beating my fucking stunning strikes. This is rude, and I do not appreciate it.
So rude.
So the rogue, at this point, Kiki, you don't see this, but he also reaches into his clothing and touches something, but obviously you can't see that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear the hatch open.
Like beneath me, a different
beneath
chamber?
you.
Like
No, like where
no,
where you came
he's
in.
blinded for 2 rounds, and now he's still able to pick it. Motherfucker,
Mhm.
what is this legendary action bullshit?
Right?
Kiki's like, incoming! She'll just through the slap chats, let the group know. Someone's coming in! Oh, bad rogue,
But
bad
that's going
rogue.
to be his turn is over. Tessa, you and Thrax are
All right.
up, and Thrax is getting the shit kicked out of him by a large.
So- This is really, really not happy right now. She's very, very angry, and because Kem's in a heap, Allie's like getting beat to shit. Thrax is getting beat to shit. Somebody's trying to attack Kiki. She is going to attack Mr. Monk Dude with her sacred weapon.
Mhm.
It's 32 hit.
It does.
All right. I'll do the damage for that one first. 41
Okay.
points of damage.
Nice.
I'm
Tessa's
gonna.
pissed.
I'm actually gonna use a point of critspiration for that.
Okay.
Do it.
So that means it's a hit, and I'm going to roll it again. And he takes 58 more points of radiant. Actually, I'm going to divine smite that. So what am I talking about? Obviously, divine smite.
Smite the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Paladin
that's
powers
gonna be-
activate.
Add another 20 points of damage onto that.
Okay, nice.
78 damage.
That's 78 plus 41 from the first strike.
Mm-hmm. Thrax is going to...
It's a motherfucker not dead.
My question.
It might be there'll be something up. Thrax is up. He is going to basically disengage and not be tanking a rock elemental in his face because he's a bit smarter than Allie. So he's going to disengage. And
Alice
Damn.
does not engage the rock monster at any point.
he's going to fly up into the air and try to move him away. Actually, no. He's going to
Lead him to a pit.
He's going to try to
Yeah, like try to
disengage and
bait him
move
into the
this
pit.
way, into the air.
Question:
Yes.
when the rock monster appeared, did it just appear like out of the ground, or was there like a thing that was a rock and then suddenly it was a rock monster?
It came up. It melted up out of the ground.
So it wasn't a rock. It was a rock.
The rock monster. Oh.
Tessa, Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my god. Really?
Nope.
Way of Death monk backlash bullshit.
Mm-hmm. So he's going to dump.
Don't forget saving throw, which means that you get to put your 1d4 from Neri in there.
Oh, I don't think that's going to do much, but I'll roll it. Because why not?
11.
11.
He's going to roll... $80 damage to you.
Well, you're not dead.
75 damage.
I'm sorry.
You gotta be accurate,
I'm
okay?
sorry.
Wow.
So as he does that, he's then going to spend a key point to disengage.
14 D10.
How is he not dead?
This is so unfair.
He's very close to dead, I'll give you that.
Wait, did he move? Did we get a tax of opportunity
He
for
spent
that?
a key point to disengage.
All this fucking bullshit.
Rock Monster is going to take his place, though. Send 2 attacks at Allie. That's a miss and a 32.
So
19 damage.
14 damage.
Kiki.
all right, so wow. Okay, so Kiki's going to can Kiki find the point of entry?
Oh yeah,
for-
no, it's the same one you came through. You know right where
Oh,
it
I
is.
thought it was going in from under. Oh, okay.
You came up from underneath.
Oh, I thought it
originally.
was side. I don't know. I pictured it. Okay. All right. Kiki's gonna pull out her boomstick.
No, this is what the boomstick is made for. So
Knock knock, bitch.
Because she is basically like over. Yeah, I did not. She's 100%. Knock knock, bitch. 24.
Yep.
Okay, so in addition to the damage, he has to make a con save.
No, he's not gonna.
I'm trying to think of like, I feel like who has a shotgun?
Nope.
Okay, so he takes 25 damage. His his AC is reduced by 2, and he is stunned for 2 rounds.
Yeah, so you see he opens the hat, he pulls the hatch down, and there's just a gun in his face, and like a psychotic Kevin McAllister just as he just takes it full on and just hits the ground, stunned.
Oh, he lands back into spike growth again.
He does, he takes
ends his turn in the spike growth.
Yeah, he
and
takes
more
additional damage.
Who's got a gun?
At that point, now that Thrax can see him, he fires off 2 arrows at the stunned monk. It's a miss.
You mean the rogue?
The rogue, yeah. He does hit him once. As the guy goes down, he's just like, as an arrow hits him in the chest.
How's he looking?
Not great. He is not quite bloodied yet, though. The monk is pretty
Okay.
fucked up. You've been hammering the monk. But it is the rogue's turn. He's stunned. So
Wait. Kiki gets a second.
Sorry,
Kiki
Kiki,
gets a
go
second
ahead.
attack.
Yeah,
You also
Yeah, it's
skipped
okay.
my turn.
I'm sorry.
okay.
Let's get back to
I
Kiki.
am after Kiki.
I
I
apologize.
would like to stab people.
Is Kiki's second attack. My apologies.
Okay, so the stunned person can't make a.
No, he
Dex
can't
save,
react
right?
against anything. He's just on the ground in the spike growth.
Okay.
Are you going to shoot him again?
Oh no, Kiki's going to use a bomb. She's going to be like, "Here, catch."
Door.
34 damage.
Yeah, he's just going to take it on the chin because he can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So that's where it lands.
Yep, and
Alright.
that's the end of her turn.
Now it's Allie's turn.
All right, so things Ellie does automatically gets 5 points back. Ellie's going to spend a key point to take the dodge action so that she cannot get attack of opportunities as she goes the direction she wants to go,
Mm-hmm.
which is here, next to the monk
Mm-hmm.
that she's going to stab.
Okay.
Actually, it's going to be here technically so that she stays within range of Tessa's.
Auras. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So, we're going to stab Monk because we would like him to be dead.
Mm-hmm.
28.
That's a hit.
Oh, expanded crit. That's a crit.
Oh,
Okay. Crit.
Nice.
wow. Hurt him a lot.
He takes 34 damage for that, which is the maximum possible roll I could have gotten.
Nice. Very nice.
Ooh, sweet.
28 for the second attack, which is another expanded crit. That is a 19.
Okay.
Takes 32 damage this time. And I'm going to punchity punch. 26.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage, and if that doesn't kill him, he's going to have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
It does not kill him.
Constitution saving throw.
Damn.
This fucker.
He makes it.
Well, shit.
Rogue's up. Rogue's stunned. He's not doing anything.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
Tessa.
Oh, and Tessa powers activate.
I'm flying over the pit to avoid an attack of opportunity from the big fucker.
He is. Okay, you're coming around. Yep. Okay.
I'm
got
coming
it.
around and over Allie. Kind of sneaking in through there as best as I can. I'm going to whappity whap.
Don't talk back.
30 hits, so he's gonna take 33 points of radiant damage.
He takes that.
Gonna hit again.
Okay.
I'm gonna use another point of critspiration
Okay.
because I want this fucker to go down. I don't know where my pencil went. God damn it! There it is.
How many hit points does this fucker have?
Let me bring that down.
What if he's
Okay.
got some regeneration?
And I'm gonna dump a divine smite into it as
Mhm.
well. So it takes that. So that's gonna be 66 plus 28
Okay.
plus 33
You
is the
s-
grand total.
He gets hit. I need to read something quick.
Oh no.
That's never good.
If it diverts to Allie, I swear to God.
No. So you hit him the first time, and he looks like he drops, but he just stands there. Just dead. Death in his eyes glaring at you, Tessa. You strike him again, same thing. Just sits there taking these hits as he spends 2 key points in the process of doing this.
Is that a monk thing?
It's his
Kate-
particular
Shadow monk.
path.
It's a way
Oh.
of death monk thing.
hmm
I'm so angry.
Thrax will...
Can you do something about the rock monster?
Oh, Scoot, can I take a bonus action to pop a healing potion?
Sure.
All right.
Oh yeah, you did take a hit.
I go up 12 hit points.
Thrax is going to... He's gonna put... I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to put 2 arrows into the monk. He hits both times. The monk spends 2 more key points and is still up.
Well, we're burning all of his key points at least.
Monk is up. What does he have left? Nope. Okay. He is going to... He's going to go for Allie. Allie.
Is he doing a melee?
He's trying a melee. But
Then he gets disadvantage because she's next to me.
He misses.
Oh,
27. 27.
Is that with,
That was with
That's
disadvantage?
with the disadvantage, yeah.
Motherfucker.
So he hit you for 9 damage.
4 damage.
And he's going to spend a key point, one of his last ones, to Fury of Blows.
Does he get disadvantage on
He
that
will have
too?
it. Yeah, he's next to you, so he's going to get disadvantage. So first one misses. Second one, 16.
Nope.
Last one, 27.
Motherfucker.
6 damage.
1 damage.
Okay,
Ooh.
you take 1 damage. Chalice the Rock Monster is up.
I really don't like my positioning relative to Chalice the Rock Monster.
He is going to send an attack at you.
Of course he is.
There's a disadvantage because you're next to Tessa.
Yep.
Well, you avoided a critical, but he did roll a 27.
Why are all your people rolling 27, Scoot?
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Why am I not rolling 27s? I mean, I did roll 2 expanded crits. I suppose I
You
should
did. 15 damage to you.
That's 10 damage, but it's enough to put me at 0 hit points, which means that I need to start my death saving throws.
Okay, and then the other attack is going to hit Tessa. Tessa, does a 20 hit you?
So, did that gun permanently get rid of my AC?
Until you can fix it, yes. Like, you can fix it, you just have to... You have to spend time
Then-
repairing
Oh,
it.
My AC.
wait, Scoot. Sorry, one thing happens when the rock monster hits me.
Hmm.
It gets a hellish rebuke.
Okay, roll it.
It needs to make a dex saving throw.
It's not very good at that. It rolled a 13.
Yeah. It takes 8 fire damage.
It takes it.
Yeah, shoot, a 20 hits.
Okay, you're gonna get the damage. That's wrong.
No, that's totally
But
right.
I like it.
16 damage.
So it's 11 damage.
Kiki.
All right, Kiki sees that Allie went down, and she'll order Pinion to go over and do that healing thing. So she gets 8 hit points.
You're back up to 8, Allie, although you were on the ground.
Okay.
All right. Kiki is very upset by all the stuff with her friends. So the monk is still stunned. Kiki's going to float down with her boots, take her boomstick and put it... Or, sorry, the rogue, right? That's who I'm fighting.
Yeah, it's the rogue.
The rogue. And then she's going to put her boomstick in the rogue's mouth and shoot the rogue. Do I even need to roll?
We'll call this
You
a
tell-
critical. Let's see how much damage you do.
Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth.
42 damage for the first one.
He's still alive.
Okay, so can the rogue even make a con save?
He can make a con save, yes, because he's still
can?
do that, yeah.
Okay, he has to beat 18.
He does.
Oh, damn, fucker. Okay, so then Kiki's going to do the same thing again. So we'll roll for damage.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Oh.
He's still
Bravo.
he's not dead.
Okay, so now he has to make another con save. Also try to beat 18.
He doesn't this time.
Okay, so his AC goes down by another 2,
Mhm.
and he is stunned for 2 more rounds.
Got it.
Kiki, and then Kiki just goes. She's ready for the next round.
Allie.
Okay. He doesn't want to do the smart thing. All right, I don't want Ellie to do this thing. I'm trying to figure out if Ellie actually would. All right, so Ellie gets another 5 hit points back.
Mhm.
Stormlight. Allie's going to spend a key point to dodge onto the other side of Tessa.
Okay, now
She
there's
just joined my
there's
background.
a wall there, just so you know.
There's a
Hello.
space
Oh, that
there.
way. That way. Never mind. You went the other way.
Yeah. Because now I'm no longer, immediately in the spot where a rock monster can hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Scoot. There's a monk right there.
There is.
Can you guess what I'd like to do to the monk?
You gonna try to punch him?
I would like to stab him, actually.
Okay. Nope. 14 does not hit.
Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit. However, as an immediate reaction, he shadow steps away from you.
Damn
Trying to figure out if there's... there...
Black things like floor to ceiling walls.
Floor to
like
ceiling walls, yep.
Floor to ceiling walls, okay.
Really don't want to poke my head out around that other side because that's exactly where, I'll get smacked by a giant rock monster. So instead...
An idea. Do we want to do like a wombo combo where we can move together? I can draw the attention of the big monster to leave you free to go towards the monk.
I'm good with that.
And then I'll take my turn after yours if Scoot will allow it.
So you've used your 2 attacks, though.
But I've hit him once.
You have not. You did. Well.
I landed. You
landed. That's why
I landed the hit.
Right. That's why.
So I do get him. I get one. I get another melee attack on him.
You are correct. Yes. Because that's why he was able to trigger the BAMF. Yep.
Can't you jump over the...
That's a pillar that goes up to ceiling.
It's a floor to ceiling
wall.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why
I'll move with Tessa then, basically.
Okay,
so basically, I want to move like
you want to
I guess
shield
like
her.
there, and like use my wings to like block her and give her a path.
So make me a dex. They make me a dex check, Ellie and Tessa. You're gonna take this.
Do you want me to take a dex check as well?
No, you're just gonna rock up and do it. However, he rolled a 28 to hit you.
Then he hits me.
Okay, he's gonna roll. $19 damage. So 14 to you.
I have 1 hit point left.
Oh my god!
Oh wait, no, 14. 14. Okay, I go back up.
Still.
Is that a wait? What's that one? Is that the dex check?
Oh, I forgot to minus the
What's
5.
my dex check?
No.
Critical fail.
Means it's a really great time.
Oh, y'all, my nerves.
I have no nails left.
I engineered a good fight then.
Dude, can I burn a key point as a dodge instead of rolling the dex check?
I need my emotional support dog. Or my emotional support gecko.
You've already done that to get to the other side to do that the first time.
Burn more than 1 key point in a round.
Yep, then you can burn it.
Sweet. I make it.
Okay.
Last attack on him.
So you're getting right next to him. Boop.
Yep. 22.
You hit.
I land 9 damage, and he makes a Constitution saving throw.
He makes it, and you have him spend his last key point. Kiki, something very odd happens as that brand on the tiefling's arm as you're looking at his chest that he touched before. It's a very odd symbol. It sort of looks like a symbol of Ioun, like the eye, but it's closed. Like Ioun's eye is usually open, so this is shut, and it lights up with arcane energy, and he vanishes.
Kiki swears in Orin. It's a very beautiful language. She's like, and she lets the group know through Slapchat.
Tessa.
I am going to attack this tree dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I add Neri's 1d4, so 25 total. Does that hit him?
That hits him.
All right, he's going to take 33 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do another hit, just 25, and he's going to take 23 more points of radiant damage, and I'm going to pop a health potion.
That seems like a smart plan.
Yeah, I'm going to use my highest level potions. So I get 12 back.
Okay. Thrax is going to do something a little weird on his turn.
I'm done my turn.
I know, it's Thrax. So hang on, I gotta look at something.
Yep.
Okay, not that one. That's what I'm looking for. That's the one I'm looking for. Thrax casts Mass Healing Word.
Oh.
So everyone regains... And this is like a thing that, like...
It's a high level thing.
It's level 3.
Oh.
But you know this is like a cleric thing? And you don't know why he can do this.
He's done weird shit before.
Yeah. So I need everyone will gain...
In bed.
This isn't the first time.
Oh god, I'm just sorry, slightly meta. I'm picturing Allie teaching Kiki the whole add in bed to the end of any sentence to make it dirty and hilarious, and Kiki just being obsessed with that for a week straight.
Kind of like a middle schooler or something.
I need everyone can add 2d4 plus 5 health to their health pools. Kiki, you're fine. You haven't been touched yet.
Ooh, I got 12.
10.
Does it heal the Mechafran at all?
No, healing magic doesn't work on the Mechafran,
Yeah,
unfortunately. And Thrax will move over to Tessa, and he will jam another healing potion down your craw because he's worried about you. So he will.
Suck on this.
Rick, stick this in your mouth.
You gain 16 more hit points from Thrax.
Haven't heard that one before.
That's what he said.
In bed.
Your mouth if you want to live.
Your mouth. Is that the name of the? Is that the name of the episode?
So at this point, Ellie, you see that once again on this guy, as he turns to face you, as if he's very sure he's going to die, but he's going to try to take you with him. You see this again, that weird symbol that Kiki saw, but you don't know that at the moment. Mm-hmm. It discharges arcane energy, and he vanishes.
Can I, as a reaction, throw the liquid dagger at him before he fully disappears?
Make a Dex check with disadvantage.
It's a good thought.
The 1d4.
Oh. If only I'd gotten that crit. Instead, I get a 12.
The dagger just falls.
It was worth a try.
Shamlis is up. Seeing what's going on, he moves out of Tess and Thrax's range, so all of you can... Yeah, you get an attack of opportunity against him.
This is 25 hits, so he takes 32 damage.
He does. Thrax will roll. Thrax hits him for some more, and you see him...
Fall into the pit?
No, he shrinks down, and you see a druid that some of you are familiar with.
Oh, that motherfucker!
Allie's never seen him before, but she doesn't like the fact that he's standing next to her boyfriend.
Which one do we see before?
The druid that you helped Aaliyah with long ago.
Neva.
Wow, I have to dust off some files.
So you see him smile, and as like he has his own symbol, and it begins to light up. He takes a shillelagh out and cracks Kem in the head before he vanishes.
I hate vanishing enemies.
Okay. Ellie is immediately sprinting over to Kem.
Yep,
Is he
we
dead?
are. He's.
Do I
he
use
would
from my
be
last 4 key points to do spare the dying?
No, he's definitely in death throw saving territories. Like a heal will bring him back.
I have heals. We can
Dropping
save
2 key points worth of healing into him, which is wisdom plus proficiency, so he's going to get back 18 hit points.
Yes, with a big breath as your Stormlight enters him, he just leans down.
I needed my
sees
emotional
you
support, Korg.
Ooh.
doing a blep. You see him, and he sort of lays there because it's very dark. He was in a harbor. He's in a very different place now.
Ellie's having some slightly traumatic flashbacks of dumping Stormlight into people who've almost died right now.
Kiki's nervous eating muffins.
Just keeps in the muffin button.
Tessa's
Yes.
probably punching the fucking wall right now. That they all got away. Just super pissed.
Does Tessa detect anything else just to be on the
Yeah,
safe
like-
side?
Clean
going on
sweep,
right now?
Tessa. Everything's fine.
I'm still punching the wall.
Bad wall. Bad wall.
You see the last of Allie's Stormlight kind of discharge. Like normally, when she lets go of Stormlight, it kind of just like fades or trickles out. Like it like explodes out from her, and you're pretty sure that she's rather mad too.
Yeah. So
Does Kit?
Kem kind of, once he gets the Stormlight, kind of gets himself oriented, just looks to Allie and goes, "Are you okay?" Like, not at all concerned for the fact that he is beaten to shit.
He kind of looks at him deadpan, and dumps another 2 key points worth of healing into him, which is her last 2. No.
Fuck those guys, Kem says.
No, thank you.
Guys.
So unsatisfying.
Bad guys.
Listeners, Deb is currently hugging Yoshi, her emotional support. Gorgo.
Yes. Blep. Need to see the blep.
So you folks return at this. You folks begin making your way back up, and you see that Rin and Neri and Balinor are making their way down to you, and they seem pretty happy as they tell you, as these come out saying the siege has been lifted, and they see everyone's expressions, and they're wondering what has happened.
We give them Tessa will give them the laydown. Pretty much everything that happened.
I'm not sure whether Allie is holding up Kem or Kem is holding up Allie right now because they're both kind of low on hit points, but I think she's technically dumped more hit points into him than she has at this point, so she's probably leaning on him slightly more than he's leaning on her, but only by a little.
I think she's leaning on him, and he's leaning on Thrax. And Thrax is sort of carrying both of you. As Kiki's just eating muffins, and Gusher is trying to figure it all out.
Is she able to? Yeah, is she able to walk the Mechafran out of the?
Yeah, with some
Is she able to
time,
make
you
it
get
work?
it working like burp, 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 and you're like,
Yeah.
you don't have it quite down, so it's like when you give a little kid a toy car for the first time, it's just running around, you're like,
It's like a bumper car.
yeah, it's probably safe down here at this point, and like we'll get Kiki will go get that engineer and take some time and figure it out, like when they're not in the middle of fighting.
Kiki takes the keys and goes boop boop, and she's like mine now. She's basically like until someone tells her
I have claimed
otherwise.
this.
She's
This is mine.
It's just mine. It makes muffins and it damages things. It is mine.
And immediately Neri begins to treat everyone
Mass heal.
mass heals. and
Ridana
such.
will also mass heal.
As you folks head back to the surface and find that, in fact, the ramparts are clear. and that army, that ragtag group of people are gone. As they're burning ents on the field. The dead are being piled, and a lot of
Did we lose anybody on our side? Any deaths on our side?
a few.
Muriel will resurrect them when given the chance.
Yeah, so they come up pretty quick. So again, a lot of the yes.
Can we see the paths where the Ents have walked? Even the ones that are dead?
Yes.
Namely their entrails?
Ah.
I'm not double face palming, so I'm not giving you the satisfaction.
You really have used up all your key points, then. He's not double face palming.
I got a single.
But you head back to the surface where you were, given a chance to rest and kind of debrief with the leaders that be. Although, in a summary, this point is, Tessa, you are brought to a meeting of all the heads of the various states that have been here at this conference, and they now absolutely see the significance of the conclave and what it can be. As even Morgana and Frank have been fighting besides the Karai in this battle, and a lot of bonds were formed because of this. So a lot of them are pledging support. General Dox is talking about where he's gonna, where she's gonna build her barracks around here, and a lot of the dwarves are like,
I'm sure we can find a space.
Yeah, but there's a lot of agreements of trade, support, and military aid once things get a bit more cleaned up, and a lot of the regular townsfolk and the outlying farmers are just very happy that the danger is gone, as you see people that were probably separated at some point beginning reunited again, as after a few hours and scouts go out to make sure that things are clear, the gates are reopened. The town, Summervale, is untouched. They didn't bother with it. Except for those pot shots that Navy was taking, none of Nikki's farmers have anything missing. Didn't touch a single thing.
You know what I don't get? Why the battle? If they could just pop in underneath the temple and go for the Mechafran, why bother with all the flair?
Distraction. Keep us all up here.
I suppose if we had a
You're
couple
muted,
more
Randall.
people down there.
Yeah, distraction. They don't know necessarily what sort of, maybe all the work that we'd done on the temple or how many people were working around, so I don't know.
Well, I guess we'll have to investigate this Mechafran. You up for the job, Kiki?
You bet.
Do you guys tell everybody about the symbols those folks had tattooed on them?
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, during the debrief, 100%.
Yeah. So at that point, Zev and Bors look at each other and they seem very concerned.
Go on.
So Bors looks at you and goes, well, unfortunately, a few years ago, in a group sent to the east, awoke many things in the Sana. Some of them were, you might call them beneficial, some were neutral, one was very bad. There was a being named Sigretti that was released back into the world. She's an old goddess of secrets and such, and what you have described has come to be her symbol, as she very much is against Ayun and the free giving of knowledge.
I hate her so
Fuck.
much.
What assholes did that?
But that, folks, is where on that we shall leave tonight, and I can't wait for Rob to be brought in on all of this till next week. But until then, please stay safe, and we'll see you next time in Ryam.